Hello, this is Annalisa from Faith's Dream Crate, and today I have a craft room space tour for you. My crafting space is actually currently in our living room, so it's not really a room, but it feels like it, how we've set it up to kind of separate it from the living room. And then our dining room is just over here, and then over here we have a little homeschool art area for my kiddos. We are homeschooling our 5-year-old and our 4-year-old, but our 5-year-old is more in the kindergarten program, so he has his own desk over here, mostly for art projects. If you've been following me for a while, he loves perler beads and creativity, so he does that over there. Sometimes we'll paint and all of that as well. And then this is my desk, and the way we have set it up is also to baby-proof this area for my youngest and keep her out of the stuff that she should get into. We got this folding table. It is a dining room folding table, and we got it off of Amazon, and have the baby gate here, and then just the stool as well. And then this folds up, and it's a little bit hard to get up over the carpet here, but it fits in there. It's not going anywhere, and this becomes a tabletop and gives me extra space, and the other side opens up as well. I will go ahead and show you that here in a little bit, but we do homeschool here. I sit on this side, my son sits on this side, gives us that space. Baby's still with us and all of that. And then I'll give you a close-up of the inside of this space here as well. So yeah, this side opens up completely as well. So if I want to go ahead and scrapbook, or if I want to set up my laptop here, or whatever, have some extra surfaces, or if I'm organizing different spots, I can put it on here and have a lot of extra space, which is great. And it just divides the room up, which I really love. And then over in this corner, I have a cart that is just homeschool stuff, so that I can wheel it over here or just get it back to the spot. And then down here, I'll show you close-ups of all of this too. This is just a cart with all my stamps, my silhouette cameo machine and big shot machine, and all of those accessories and some other things, which I will show you when we are doing the close-up. So yeah, I do have a few more carts, but they're in different spots, holding the crafting items that I don't use regularly. And yeah, I just wanted this space over here to be exactly what I'm using all the time. If you watched my previous craft room videos, there was also a big shelf which holds the cards and stuff that I create, and just different art supplies that I might not be using all the time, and that is in another location in our house, storing those things. But this space, I just wanted it to be what I'm using all the time, and I wanted it to look nice and function well for our family, since it is in a central location. And I do love having it out here. I am able to get a lot more done and create here and there, like 5 minutes if I have it around the kids, and it's a really great. So let's go ahead and I will show you some more close-ups and what's in the drawers and all of that jazz. Okay, so since this is in our living room, there is a toy bin here with the little people house, and then there is the table that folds out, and you can see that it has a few storage cubes, and right now we're just storing toys under there so that my daughter can grab them out and all of that. There's a few things on the other side that I don't access as much, and then we do have a baby gate over here as well to keep her out of my son's perler bead art area, and it is just taped on. She cannot get in here, and it keeps her safe, and it just gives my son a little area to create and be alone and all of that. So this is up here. I have my stamps, and those are Ikea picture frames. They do not sell those anymore, which makes me so sad. So I got the pink ones from Michael's to do that, and those are the Ikea spice racks. I will link them down below. And then these bins here just hold stickers that are themed to different things in my scrapbooks, and then on top I have some embossing folders that are mini and just different dies that are little small ones. And then the top one is Project Life cards, and right here I have my embossing powders and more blending brushes and embossing powders, and this gold thing is just like little odds and ends that I'm keeping for scrapbooking, and just, yeah. And then the box is my son's card box where he gets cards. We put them in there, and in here is just like extra craft supplies for my kids. And in here I have my twine, and behind his perler beads and some self-inking stamps. And in these drawers, we'll go ahead and show you. So in all of these drawers are the wood mounted stamps from Michael's, the $1.50, $2. Sometimes they're a little bit more now, but when they were super cheap, I collected a bunch. And I love these because they have so many different sentiments on them, so many different themes, and my kids can go ahead and use them as well and have a ton of fun with them. And we have them for all the different seasons. And there's one more drawer of those over here. And then we have a full drawer of perler beads for my oldest, and I'm pretty sure my youngest boy will want to try this out soon too. And then those are the pegboards, and then just some extra, oh, these are his paint stuff. Yeah, this is his painting stuff, and then we have some extra perler beads as well. And then this is just odds and ends that didn't fit anywhere else. And then, of course, our stack of perler beads. And these chairs are from Ikea, and I will list them down below as well. And down here I just have some odds and ends as well, some different mini stamps. I am so sorry you cannot see down here, it is so dark. My sewing machine, and then some just odds and ends supplies and envelopes. And over there is where he stores his melting beads. All right, and then up here I have these 12 by 12 organizers, and I have 12 by 12 scrapbook paper in here that I use for taking photos, and my Misty, I want to say my Misty, it's my stamping platform that I made from Ikea products. And then I store all of my Cameo mats and all of that. And yeah, this is a art project that we did for homeschool, and I made that sign, Take Me to the Craft Room, that used to be outside of our craft room before we switched everything around, but it still works. And yeah, and then so if we go this way, this Ikea 4-cube calyx. It's so hard to show you everything. So this Ikea 4-cube calyx, it divides the room and just gives a little bit of extra storage, and then my son is able to put his melting beads when he creates them onto here, and then I can go ahead and melt them for him with the iron. And so in this one I have recycling products that I'm going to be using for scrapbooking, or recycle with me projects like cards and different things. I have a series here on my YouTube channel, Recycle with Me, and I try and use recycled products in my cards amongst all the stamping supplies. So then I have fabric and felt down below, and then scrap paper. Well, I cannot talk. Scrap papers down below. And then on the other side, there is papers, and I'll show you that when we get to the other side. Alrighty, so on the other side, so same bins on this side, so recycling, fabric, felt, and scraps. And then in here, it's mostly paper storage, but I have started storing different odds and ends. So up here is some big 12 by 12 papers that I was using, and a notebook and a happy planner, bits and pieces from a happy planner. And then I have my stamping platform here from Hampton Art, and my brayer for my gel plate press. And then I have down here, there is some paper, but then I have my blend and shade colored pencils by Viola. And then down here is more, there's vellum and paper, cardstock paper. And then here I have these odd little already made card bases. And then this is my printing plate, gel plate. You can see that. So this is my gel plate, and that just fits perfectly in here. I won't go ahead and open these just because they're pretty full, but you can figure that out. And then here is my desk. So it is totally decluttered, and I still have my banners up from Valentine's Day. If you watched my Valentine's Day clean with me video, you will remember those. I have not decorated a ton in here since then, and I just really love how it looks, so it's still up. And so yeah, there's not a whole lot going on the desk. I have the umbrella lights, and then my planner punch, and some cutout letters and numbers, and my mini mist sprayer, and a refill for alcohol inks for my Spectrum Norm markers. And then these are the rabbit hole blending brushes in my Raydon cups, and my pretty lamp. And this is my filming setup. So a wine rack with my Copic markers and Spectrum Norm markers on these fake books propped up. And this is a selfie stick taped on to the wine rack, and I'm able to put my camera there and film right here for you. And then over here, I'm just charging my laptop right here. It's not always here, but it's here for now. And then right here are all of my inks that I use on a regular basis. And just some little dishes with some odds and ends, and some cups with pens and tools. And yes, and then these are my Alex drawers, and up here I have the current. So these are my Distress Oxide inks that I have. And then down here, it is really messy, but this is my adhesive drawer. I definitely need to get in there and declutter. And this is my junk drawer. Just kind of all the things. And yeah, some people have a junk drawer in their kitchen. I don't. I have a junk drawer. I have several junk drawers in my craft room. And then here is stickers that I have collected for scrapbooking. I used to do a lot of scrapbooking, and I want to get back into it. So these are the stickers that I have from that. And then I also have these ones, and there's some other things thrown in here. But these are mostly labels and letters and such. So those are the drawers on that side. And then I have this down here. And again, so sorry that it is dark down here. I cannot get light down here. So mostly just odds and ends. I have my big paper cutter, my small paper cutter, some storage bins, my old planner, and some more scrap papers, and just some canvases and like whiteboards for planning. And yeah, So then I have the other side here with the Alex drawers, and in here, this is still a work in progress. I'm still organizing this, but I got one of these sequence organizers from Ikea. I want to say Ikea, but no, these are from Amazon, and I will link to them if I can. And they're just so nice. You can store all your sequins in there and take it out easily and see what you have. I used to store my sequins in these, and it totally works, but it got mixed up together and it just was not working for me. And so definitely love this a whole lot better. And so the next drawer is some scissors and nail polish, and then I picked up another one of those organizers from the sequence. You can get them with the little inserts. Bigger, this is all these small ones. You can also get some bigger ones with it, and you can also just get the tray, and this comes with a lid as well. So I picked up another one of these to have a tray of all of my Distress ink minis right here. I can take this out, I can put the lid on, and I should be able to fit another pack in here. And yeah, might need another one once the colors grow, but it's so nice because I can throw it in my bag and it's all going to be contained. All right, and then here is mostly my painting supplies and then some other things thrown in as well. But my paintbrushes, my watercolor, I have just all of my, you can't even see in here, it is just different jewels and doodads. And this container stores my stencils. And down here is napkins that I use for Bible journaling and cards. And then here is some envelopes. And then I have some more cardstock here. And then this is the homeschool cart that I was telling you about. And I can wheel this over here, or I could just get the books out we need. And these are all of the current things we are using for the most part. And I just love that it is organized and easy to access. Alrighty. And then I have my heat tool down there. And so this is a DVD holder, and I have all of my dies in here with magnetic sheets and then labeled on the side. And I have all of my stamps up here, and then my Silhouette Cameo. And then down here is my Big Shot machine and the accessories, and these are the embossing folders. And then I have my little Sizzix sidekick there as well. I have a few more accessories in another spot as well, but those are the ones that I use most of the time. And this is the newest addition to my craft space. We just put this together over the Easter weekend, so I'm not sure when you're going to be seeing this, but I love how it looked. I ordered this shelf off of Amazon for the corner, and it's just like going to be my decorative kind of shelf to finish off the space. So this will change over time, and yeah, but I like how it looks, and I'm excited to be able to switch that up and just makes it feel finished. I was going back and forth what I should do. Should I leave it? Should I go with something? But it just felt empty and it needed that finishing touch. And then I went ahead and put two of these spice racks over here as well. And this one here is just storing my Bibles for journaling and just reading. And I love that. I just love how it looks, and it brings those turquoises into my room. And then up here I had this on my desk, and this is just pens that I use regularly. And this is my prep surfaces for my Bible journaling, my clear gesso, so that is just up there, easy to access. And that's my stamp for the back of my cards, and it fits perfectly up there. And then over here as well on the shelf, I have my Memento dual marker, and then my favorite pens, my Inkjoy pens, just so they're easy to access and not mumble jumbled up here. And then of course I have my garbage can down there. And yeah, that is the Ikea chair. And I have a pillow on it. And that is essentially my craft room. I went into pretty much all the details. I will try and link to as many of the supplies as I can. I also just wanted to say, this is my space and it works for me. I have created this space to work for myself and my family so that we can all be creative together. And this is a multi-purpose room or space for me. Do homeschooling, and my sons are able to be creative in that space when they want to be. My youngest son creates a lot of art and different things at our dining room table. As I said at the beginning, we have a crafty art area and activity area just off of the dining room as well for them for homeschooling time and just for all through the day when they want to be creative. And so there's creativity flowing in our home a lot, and this space really works for us. But all of us are going to create differently and we're going to need different things, but we can get inspired by each other, maybe get an idea, maybe something simple like this, like how do I store my little stamps, or how do I store my sequences? We can get ideas, but then make them work for us. And yeah, we're all going to do things differently, but create a space that works for you, that you can love to create in, that a space that can bring you joy as you're creating and as you are making the things. For me, crafting is that outlet. It's like that, okay, I need a break, I need to relax. I love getting those ideas out of my head, so I love to create a space that is functional and decorative and just inspiring. And I love to bring my kids along with me on that, and they love seeing me be creative. So it has been really neat to have it out here and to be able to have my youngest child like with us, and everybody's happy and everybody's safe, and I love that. So just wanted to say, create a space that works for you so you can be creative and you can be inspired and you can get those ideas out and get crafty. And that is all. So thank you so much for watching today's video, and I would love for you to subscribe and join me on this crafting journey here on my YouTube channel, so that I can share what I love to do and hopefully motivate you along the way. And I share mostly card making videos, Bible journaling, and I also do clean with me videos here in my crafting space every once in a while when I feel motivated to. I could probably do them once a week, but don't have time for that to get it all up for you. But yes, and some decor projects here and there as well. So definitely hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye for now.